Bad things start small, the sergeant thought, as he inserted the contraband vial into the middle of a stale dinner roll. The vial was the size of his fat pinky tip. The nugget it contained resembled a shriveled black raisin wearing a wiry purple vest. He pinched the top of the roll, sealing the hole he'd made, then slid the dinner tray back into the service trolley. He warmed his hands on the cart. "None of my business is what that thing is," he added to his inner monologue. The sergeant got paid not to think about situations like this. He let things slide, ignored whatever he saw or heard, turned a blind eye, clammed up quiet as a bubble if his superiors asked him questions. Playing dumb for profit was the name of the game. The dark morsel was likely the latest variety of black market space dope, an anodyne to soothe the pain and misery of being locked away and forgotten. It filled the hole of boredom. "Nope, it's none of my damn business," he reminded himself. Who cared if these prisoners fried what was left of their slithery brains? Exsec Penn's pop was exclusively hyper-violent outlaws. Most of the time, the sergeant's off-the-books side hustle paid him not to do things that were the key responsibilities of his main gig. That main gig being his position as a supervising correctional officer at the toughest, most secret, and inescapable penal institution in coalition-controlled Terran space. Rarely, as a part of his shady arrangement, he'd been asked to carry out a special favor and take a highly risky, illegal action, the kind that made his butt cheeks clench up and broke him out in nervous, cold sweats from head to toe. There was no doubt about what he was doing here. Shit that not only would get him fired, if anybody legit discovered his dirty deeds, but would end with him locked away in a cage of his own. And a prison guard who ends up in prison is dead meat walking. That much was understood. So, special favors were a big deal. Usually, the inmates asked you to sneak in prohibited items, which might be anything since their lives inside Exsec Pen were Spartan, the result of punitive deprivation. For procuring ordinary goods, outside food, or a communications device, he received handsome compensation. Other times, like today, he acted as a courier. For these missions, the price tag was higher. This case of hide the vial in the roll was going to earn him a pair of first-class shuttle tickets and a nice long vacation to the swankiest, beachiest, rum and coconut creamiest luxury resort of his choosing. All he had to do was deliver the right tray to the right cell. Then he'd be home free,